Why did I relapse after a year of quitting porn? My name is Sebastian, and I'm here to help those of you who truly want to quit porn. And now, porn is a thing of the past for me. I've successfully quit porn. Now, I'm going to tell you why I did relapse. Because your question now is what makes you think you will never relapse? Well, you never know. But I'm pretty sure, like, I've given up alcohol and I've never drank again. And I've quit porn. I did relapse once, but I know what to do not to relapse. When it comes to or any substance that is addictive, there will never be enough. Also, you have triggers in your mind that are dormant. And those triggers are dormant, but if you activate them or activate something that will activate them, such as dating apps, such as looking at naked pictures online, such as being promiscuous, all of those things might trigger those dormant triggers to reopen themselves. Now, it's not exactly what happened to me. I think for me, I was still objectifying a woman a lot when I was in Thailand a few years back. And even though I have quit porn for a year and a half, I think by being promiscuous and by being on dating apps and objectifying women to the fullest, and what I meant by that is when you do objectify women and you want just to have fun with them and you see them more as object of gratification than actual human beings, it makes sense that it will lead you to porn one way or another. Because it's pretty much the same thing. You're looking for one thing and one thing only, the release. At that time, I was also going to massage in Thailand and stuff like this. Not ashamed of it, but I'm not proud of it. But it is what it is. I think I was addicted to ejaculating. Now I can proudly say that it's easier for me to be on a semen retention streak for longer than a few weeks, maybe a month or even more. But at that time, I really wanted to be with women, to ejaculate, to have as much fun as I possibly can without porn. But I think doing all those things have led me back to porn one way or another because I was really objectifying and I didn't work on that aspect. I can say that it will not be so easy for me to relapse once more. But first of all, I don't really feel the need. Even if I see naked woman online, on Instagram, whatever the case might be, or in a movie, I don't feel the need to. Before, I still felt the need, but I would fight it, quote unquote. And I meditate much more. And I've pretty much let go of my addiction to porn. And I think I did not do as much work on myself, even though I had already quit porn for a year and a half, because you need to do more work. Of course, quitting porn is great, but you need to keep on doing the work on yourself so you don't need it as much anymore until you really don't need it anymore. There's a process, there's meditation, there's affirmations, etc., etc. That's a subject for another video. But I think the main reason why I went back to porn because I was pretty much treating my life like it was a porn movie, which is I was objectifying woman in the sense that what I've seen in movies, I wanted to reproduce in real life with no respect to the human being. Everything was consensual, don't get me wrong, but I was only focused on objectifying women and my ejaculation, which means that I was only caring about my desire. And one thing led to another. One desire feeds another desire, and you can never get enough. That's how you end up watching porn. Again, it's a process. I'm not saying that after 1 year of quitting porn, you will directly have a flash in your mind and directly go back to porn, but it can build up gradually. And that is why it's important to work on yourself, not to objectify a woman, to see them as human beings, to connect with them, to work on a way to be sexually disciplined, not promiscuous, and to be more on semen retention or be celibate for a while. So your life is not centered around the flash of the constant sexual stimuli your mind wants to indulge in. That is the work you have to do after you quit porn. It's never over. It's a journey. But the more you do this, the more peace you can feel. And I can tell you right now that I feel more at peace right now the second time I've given up the first time because I was still objectifying. Once you objectify a woman, sex, being promiscuous, all of those things center around objectifying. So that is what I have to say. I'm looking forward to read your comments on this subject and I'm open for discussion. I'm always here to help those of you who want to quit porn. Thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon.